Malcolm, we need to talk. Malcolm is dying. Why is my head... Is there a way to disable this? So ugly. Because my point even more. Anyways, like I was saying. Your game is dying. We all know this. So, here are the things that are making this game starting to become a disaster. First off, I need to prove that Raccoon is dying. So the first obvious thing, a bunch of Raccoon YouTubers quitting. There, that one, right there, and that one. Both of them quit, and probably a whole bunch of others. Yeah, I can see why. It's clear that Raccoon is dying, obviously. How is it dying? Well, I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later on. However, I will say that the views for Raccoon have gone down very, very, very bad. I can even show you proof. Okay. So, let's go to my favorite Raccoon YouTuber, Botaya, right there, channel. And let's just take a look at the most recent uploads that have been less than a year. As you can tell, a few views, and he's also switched over to Animal Company and other stuff like that. So, and let's go ahead and take a look at the views 2 years ago. Big change. Big change. Not as big as a change as I expected while I was taking these pictures on my phone. However, there was another thing. Slat, I think the most popular Raccoon YouTuber that still uploads to this day. That's his channel. That's his views and that is his views in less than a year. This was the views 2 years ago. 400,000 views. That is crazy, especially for a game like this. So already we can easily see that Raccoon is dying. But before this video goes on even longer, please, in your Raccoon Shorts videos, I do not care. Use hashtag SaveRR. Should look like that. This stands for Save Raccoon. So basically, fix all these things that are pointed towards this video. So, let's go into number 1. There's a few things. I'm not going to be keeping track, but I'm probably just going to do a quest. Alright, but before I go do that, I just want to say, reputation. That is already a huge, big part that is going wrong here. I can show you. Come on. As you can tell, new storefront. Oh yes, I love spending 1,200 tokens on a necklace. 3,300 for a scarf. 3,000 for that. These are so expensive. An alligator hat for 5,200. Take a look at these sets. All of these cost 13,000 tokens combined. This one is probably the same thing. No, I can't. Cake is 800. This food, cake pops cost 1,000, which is just a recolored of the normal cake pops. Look. Normal cake pops cost 600. That cost 1,000. Normal popcorn cost 500. These things are perfectly fine. Fancy bubbly. What? Oh yeah. Known to be expensive. There's so much reskins of these that cost even more. 100 tokens? How? And with all that, you have to tell me that you do not want to spend 6,000 tokens for a shotgun skin that you can only use in 2 Raccoon Originals. Same with that, 12,000. 12,000. 7,200. Man. And yet the most expensive item back in like 2022, the crown, 10,000 token. The average UGC items cost 10,000. Half of that even. How is that even possible? Like, what else? Put. Okay. Here's another one. The new avatars are so painful. I swear. They are so painful. Every single time I want to see them. With this new avatar too. Here! That's a new post that Reckon made today. That's the full picture if you were wondering. Why? We don't need this. We don't need for full bat body avatars. This outfit is absolutely disgusting. Jesus Christ. Get me out of here. Get me back to the bean. Yeah. I don't want that to be walking around my games. Besides, it is a disadvantage in any game. Bigger hitbox. I don't know, man. And especially with that raccoon bug. No. Speaking of raccoon bugs, that's actually next. Bugs. Infinite loading screen of death. That's all I need to say. Oh yeah, and also another one. Society PvP, as you can tell. Open and close the gate. Not to mention that went down. Oh, it goes down into the ground when it presses. As you can see, it's down in the ground. The only problem with these animation gizmos right now, I can't change the speed on them. I think. See? Doesn't do anything. And this has been delaying my map, my quest, for such a long time. As you can tell, it doesn't work anymore until the correct amount is put in. It has to be 100. It literally cannot be anything else. And you can even see what percentage it's at. Raccoon, I swear I'm gonna
Ready
say.
to start.
Shut up. That's all I'm gonna say for that. All I'm gonna say for bugs. Now let's just go into a game of Golden Trophy. Before I lose. So, next one. I don't know what the next one is. Phone. Yeah, weeklies. That's all I gotta say. Bring them back. And also, okay, here's one. Raccoon is doing nothing about this. Raccoon could not care less with this. He removed that and then brought it back 2 months later. This cannot be so more obviously terrible. Their decision making is actually very bad. And when I mean very bad, I mean like very. It's actually so bad. However, and this post, oh yeah, I forgot that I can't do that. This post from a Raccoon shirt, it proves my point. Not so. This comment from one of Raccoon's YouTube shorts proved my point. They are not doing anything about this. They're just adding more content. Speaking of content, the new ROOs are absolutely terrible. Okay, I think this is actually the last thing. I just have to talk about the Raccoon Originals and some other things. New Raccoon Originals? Not gonna lie. Pretty bad. And this has been going on for such a long time. I'll show you. The release of Raccoon Studios, it takes forever to load into one of these games. I'm not even loading into one. I'm not. It's gonna take forever. And the point where these maps, when Raccoon Originals was dying, Black Rally, yes, Make It to Midnight was a huge success, as you can tell. 14 million room visits. However, the next one, My Little Monsters, 5.3. On the block, 1.9. See what I'm getting at here? Rec Room Originals died. This also boosts my point with Rec Room in general. This also boosts my point with just Rec Room and all. That also just proves my point in Rec Room with all. The game is dying. Oh god. Oh god. The game is dying. And it's very clear to see that with those views dropped. Next up, it's not really anything else. So, I'm just gonna speed through everything that I've already said. Now, I'm gonna cut off the audio around somewhere around here, just so that I can talk a little bit better, and you don't hear this random music thing in the background in me. So this is just gonna be some background footage. First off, so one of them, weeklies, bring them back. Trust me, everybody's gonna like them. Second of all, is going to bugs. Moving on. No offense to the creative team at Rec Room, but the new Rec Room intros, not the best. Just new quests we need. New beans, new avatars, garbage. Get them out. No one wanted full body avatars. Relaxation. Just because the real world is doing it doesn't mean you do. I am nuking Mr. Beast's house. That's what the entire world says. You know what? I'm gonna nuke the entire server. Because the real world is doing it doesn't mean you do it. Not everything is good in the real world. Okay, that's kind of all I have to say. Welcome, take notes. And guys can just, yeah. I know, this is my stopping point. No. Alright, that was a great voiceover. Now then, I will be sending this, will put in at Rec Room. I want them to see this and just make sure that they know what is wrong with the game so far. Trust me, I want this game to succeed. I love this game. But just because I like the game doesn't mean I'll probably eventually quit. They keep on making these terrible decisions. I went through proof that the game is dying. No offense to those Rec Room staff watching, if they actually watch. I very well hope they do. If not, please send this video somewhere. Their Discord, I don't know, man. If you can even send this much MB file. It's like 10 or something really low. I try to trust me. It's cool. Oh, my double too. Okay. So that's basically all the main problems with the game. That is the main problems with the game that we have right now. That is the huge problem. Those are the main problems. And this probably went on for about an hour and still not be done. The video isn't even coming out right away because I had to edit this. And I want this game to succeed. But honestly, like I said, a whole bunch of YouTubers are quitting. I swear. I cannot find a timeline or anywhere in 2025 where Rec Room YouTubers stop playing Rec Room. Or have continued playing Rec Room, I mean to say. This game, with the Rec Room Studios, it takes forever to load into a game of My Little Monsters, just to crash 10 minutes in, just for the game to crash. Don't even get me to mention on the infinite loading screens of death, on how long these videos sometimes take to make, with the stupid infinite loading screen of death, and these stupid bugs. It's honestly like really difficult to do this and make videos for you guys, especially with a whole bunch of new players coming into these games. It's honestly super hard. You don't believe me on if you don't believe me that a whole bunch of new players are going into the games, and the reason why I haven't made a new soundboard video is because there's so much I'm just gonna jump into the lava because I want my first game of the day. Everyone. And the reason this is because there are so many players coming into Rec Room, and they're either screenies or level 1s. They don't talk at all. 60 tokens as well? Yeah, for 3 stars. Hold up, let's load into a game of paintball and then a game of Rec Room. Or a game and then into a game of Golden Trophy. This game, let's go. Yeah,
Red flag
well as
dropped.
that crappy.
Red flag returned.
Yeah, as you can tell. What? So good. I don't even
Flag
hear
taken.
no one talking at all.
Blue flag
And
dropped.
just a whole bunch of low levels here.
Blue flag returned.
And can you see how much screens are over there? It's so much that I can't even comprehend. Jesus Christ. And, yeah, as you can tell,